Last time on Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater. Cersei, Osk, Morgan, and Vortiga adopted a monster egg and scooped up as much treasure as they could carry.
Okay, well I've got that wallet, right? And that wallet can put money in or out.
Correct.
I'm gonna just start scooping up money with a wallet.
Smooth.
And it's gonna go into the internet doing
Tom, have I told you lately that I love you?
No, you haven't.
You solved my gold puzzle. Juan reached La Chambre and realized her nephew had been following her the whole time.
That really hurt my shoulder. Look, it's bleeding. I'm in a lot of pain right now. It's really quite surprising that I'm not crying or anything.
You're being very brave, and
I'm so brave. This is my first adventure.
Kit, rule number 1. Don't talk when I'm talking.
I'm sorry. I'm very excited. I have never done an adventure before, and this is a really big deal for me.
With the help of Mer Boogeyman El Jetsam, she got rid of an annoying hunter and started devising a way to help protect the merfolk eggs in the reservoir. Lee continued to battle with the Gug and continued having difficult time defeating it.
I don't know. I'm going to, change all of the die that I have on my table.
Buy a bunch of new dice. Is what I'm
come
gonna
back
do.
to me after I buy a bunch of
Come back to me after I come back from the store with new dice.
And now, Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater continues.
Well, I'm balls to the wall, maxed on my strength. I'm gonna swing with my gnome hook hammer.
Yeah.
Vital
Hope for the
strike
best.
I'm gonna vital strike. No, it's a 2.
A miss. So that's been you and Harriet, so he gets another swing.
It's a 2, a 1, 2, and a 3.
That's a 21 versus Harriet's AC.
23.
So he misses Harriet again.
Yeah,
So it's back to you two.
All right. Well, this time I'm gonna swing.
Luckily, Harriet's wearing armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing with my gnome hook hammer.
All right.
It's a 14. So
Plus strength modifier. Plus
six,
BAB plus strength modifier.
6 and 4, so that's 10. So that's 24.
Which is enough, but he gets a reflex save to take half.
Cool.
Which he succeeds, so he takes half of whatever damage you do.
Cool.
Well, you're still going to do damage, so that's a start.
6 and 4, so that's 10. So 5.
Plus strength.
Oh,
So plus 2 more.
2 more, yeah.
So what's the total?
12.
Total? So he gets 6 because he gets half?
Yeah.
Not bad. Alright, he swings again at you two. That's a 24 versus Harriet's AC.
23.
So that is going to be a hit. That's going to be 12 damage.
Alright.
And then it's back to you guys again.
Alright, cool. So Harriet's gonna lunge and tackle him.
Roll plus C and B.
Good luck now.
Alright, fails her tackle. She tries, but gets knocked right off by one of the claws. It's okay, I know. D&D is stressful.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and wait, did I already do that? Did I already go Harriet this turn?
I don't think so.
Okay, well Harriet's gonna fucking...
Don't forget your advice earlier about the plants as well. Like, if you can cast any really awesome plant spells, there are fungus and stuff in your thing.
I used my spells
I
did the spider
to
climb
power up.
and the power. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go balls to the wall, and I got these shitty rolls, and it's just like it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have Harriet try and zap him with some web.
Alright, another web roll.
Yeah, web roll. Here we go. It's an 11 this time, not a 1, 2, or 3.
That's good. Plus BAB.
Yeah, it's not 30.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it only has to be a 24 for the web. Unless you're trying to trip or choke. Or trip. If you're just trying to shoot him with the web, it just has to be a 24.
Still only 17.
Yeah. So not enough.
Oh, wait, 18.
Alright, so he swings at Harriet again. This time I rolled a 2, so that's not going to be high enough even with the plus 11. So, miss.
Cool. Okay, and... Oh, wait, but, I mean, I was still... Harriet went, I didn't go.
Oh, you then do 2 times. You go 2 times this time, and since I accidentally skipped you. That's my bad.
Sweet, well, I want to swing at him with the gnome hook hammer again.
Alright.
And it's an 18, so that's 18 and 10.
So that's enough to hit.
28. Yeah.
Hit.
D4.
There goes the D4 off the table.
Yeah, because it was meant to fail. Oh, hey, 5 total. Plus the plus 2.
So 7.
7, yeah.
Yeah, take 7 damage. You get another attack, and Harriet gets one.
Okay, well, I'd like to, as my move, climb up onto the ceiling so I can drop down on top of him and, like, swing down with my gnome toe camera.
Alright, when you try to move away, if you don't acrobatics, he's going to try and swing at you.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean...
Roll acrobatics. That counts one of your moves, though, so yeah.
I got a 14.
It's not great, but I'll let you jump out of the way of his attack. But it's going to take you... You'll be able to climb until your next turn. So now it's Harriet's turn.
Harriet is gonna lunge and at him, try and bite him.
All right, roll me an attack.
That's 11 plus 7, so 18. So
Miss.
yeah.
All right, swings at Harriet again. I rolled a 27 this time,
Yeah, that's a hit.
which does 8 damage.
I gotta figure out this math here. Okay, A minus 8. So all right, we're both.
Don't forget, when she has lower constitution, she dies when it's negative that new number. So
Yeah.
okay,
We're still good.
all right,
We're gonna do this.
all right. I'm in your corner. I wanted to go well for you.
Okay.
Don't forget about your hero point and your avoid any situation crap if it comes down to it.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna climb up the wall over top so that I can drop down and do like a heavy vital strike.
All right,
With
roll
my
me
gnome
a climb check for your move.
Well, that's real shitty because I never beefed up my climb.
Well, you get a
because I was
bonus for
always on
strength.
Harriet.
Climbs, so if you're +4 for strength, you get a more bonus to it right now.
Yeah, so it's 4 plus 2.
Not great.
Or no, 4 plus 4 because it's a
So
plus
8.
4 strength. Yeah, 8 plus 2, so 10. So 10 climb.
Yeah, not great, but it's
But
enough
I
to
have
get you.
spider climb. I don't
Yeah.
do that.
Oh, yeah, if you have spider climb, yeah, you get the spell on. Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
fine.
That's why I could do
Oh, you
that.
climb
Because
fine.
I have spider climb.
Oh yeah, then you just drop down then.
So
So,
I
yeah,
can
roll your
drop down.
attack.
And good,
I
because
forgot you got spider
I'm glad that we got to wipe that roll, because, hey, it was a 2, it was meant to be! Look at that! Hey, so I swing, I guess I strike the rocks.
Yeah, you
and,
miss.
You know, maybe I
dodges you
stub
again.
my toe, probably, because...
No, only on a 1 will you stub your toe. He misses also, though, because I only rolled a 14 this time versus Harriet, which is who he still seems to be distracted with right now. Which, in this cave, you would know that's his natural predator in this, spiders and gugs. Fighting for cave space.
I'm going to roll this green die, because I said that earlier, and I don't remember how successful it was.
So let's find out.
Let's try it
This
again.
you were Harriet.
This is me.
Alright.
I'm on the ground. I'm gonna fucking hit him with my gnome hook hammer. I'm gonna hit him with it.
Alright. I like it. Let's do it.
Fucking nat 20! Suck it. Hit him.
Alright.
With
You want to
the
roll
gnome
it? You want to
hook
roll to
hammer.
confirm? You might do extra damage if you do 2 20s in a row.
It's an 11.
Alright, well then. Okay, just do your natural critical damage, whatever your crit is for that weapon.
Times 3 times 4.
Do it.
So that's
44.
so that's 5, 6 total.
Alright,
And then, well, I still got the 44. So 4, so that's 10, and 5. So that's 15, and then I have a plus
Strength.
4 of strength, so
19.
yeah. 19. Is he on the ground
Alright.
or something? I mean,
Yeah,
just, like,
that seemed to take a lot out of him. He seems a lot weaker than he did before. He's pretty bloody, but he's not. Doesn't look he's ready to die yet, and he's still swinging it. Your spider needs to go too, but he's going to swing at your spider because I don't think
But he's like, I didn't.
he's nearer to death than he's ever been before. He didn't,
I didn't like knock him off his feet.
No, that's not how this game works. You got. Had you confirmed the 20, yes, or if you'd done a trip move or something with it, yes.
Fine, I just like hit him in the gut. And
You did some
doubled
damage.
over,
You just smashed him in the face a bunch of times. You did some
Okay.
damage.
Fine. Okay. Well,
He's nearer to death.
Harriet's gonna bite him. Gonna launch and bite.
All right.
That's a 16 plus 7, so that's a 23.
Yeah, just barely misses. So very close.
I get a 19, which is not high enough to get Harriet, so he misses again also. It's back to you guys.
Alright, well, Harriet's going to try and bite him.
Alright.
And that's an 18 plus 7, so that's going to hit him.
Hit.
That's going to hit him. She has 1d6 plus 1 plus poison.
But he's immune to poison, so don't worry about the poison.
Oh, right. That's right. I keep forgetting that.
But
It's a 5 plus 1, so that's a 6.
Oh.
That's a 6.
That's good.
Alright,
It's your turn.
And I'm gonna, I'm just gonna swing my gnome toe camera at him and just do it.
That's what you do. Snail is.
That's what I got going on. And it's a 14, and I got the 6 plus the 4, so that's a 10, so that's a 24.
Which
so
is
you
enough for
can
me to do a
roll.
reflex save, but
See
which is
what
high enough,
happens.
so he will take half damage of whatever you do, but
Yeah, okay.
but still some damage.
That's a D6.
And it's both of you went, right?
Yeah, both of us went.
Alright.
We're both exposed.
That's a 17 versus Harry, which is a miss.
Thank goodness.
It's your turns again. Look at it and bring in more than one Gug. I thought about having 3 Gugs, but you'd be totally fucked, so.
Oh, well, I was
You got
totally
lucky.
dead. Yeah. I should have been dead already. I mean,
She already alienated all the friends she made. Well, she's going to call her
I
reinforcements.
can't call reinforcements anyway. I don't have any spells. For the Gug, I'm gonna... No. Okay. So... Fuck you.
Because I said, that's how I play.
Oh, shit.
I had to roll it, but it didn't happen, so.
Well, it didn't happen. I thought that was it's gonna happen.
No, it didn't. I rolled too low.
Okay, so, I mean, it's me and Harriet again?
Yep.
Yeah, well, let's just finish him off.
Alright, do it. You're pretty close now. You'll know that he looks pretty close to dead now. You can hit him.
Missed twice.
Alright, so both of you miss. He swings at Harriet again. I only got a 19, which is a miss versus Harriet, I believe.
Yeah.
Keep rolling 8s. So yeah, it's your turn. 2 misses. I rolled another 8, so they're 19.
Alright.
I need to roll my dice differently.
Miss, and, here comes the gnome hook hammer. It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Roll me to confirm if it works.
Alright, here we go. 8. No. Alright.
That's alright. You rarely ever confirm.
Yeah, here we go. 3d6 is 5 and 5. That's 10.
Alright. I'm gonna, if you do any damage at all, he's gonna die. So we're gonna go and say he's dead. You don't have to even finish adding it up.
5 and 8.
Alright, you have defeated a Gug. You smash his head with a hammer and you shove his face in the water and you say, "Die, you son of a bitch! Die!"
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I do that.
And it
Jesus
finally does die.
Okay.
And you gain 9,600 experience points.
I climb back onto Harriet and I have her start wrapping the body up in webbing.
She wraps the Gug body up in web.
And then, you just start the slow march out of
Alright,
the tunnel.
you start the slow 6-hour-long march back up the chasm.
Yeah.
And now I'll switch back to the ladies, leaving the Vouvre cave. And Centipede Man. He counts as a lady. Let's just go ahead and...
Oh, lady.
Where are your dude parts at? I don't see him. Not on a centipede bottom.
I've got centipede parts.
Do centipedes have parts?
Sure.
So no, you don't have a dick, you have an ejaculatory duct.
You have a hole. I can still do shit.
You can squirt.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, got it. You're a
Deal.
squirter.
That's where my poison comes from. It's butthole.
From your ejaculatory duct. Your poisonous centipede jizz. That's awesome. I love your character, Tom. It's my favorite character. He's got poisonous centipede jizz. He farts shadows out of his ass. There's nothing wrong with your character. It's the most flawless character in all of D&D history. And it's not overpowered at all. That's why I like it.
We're heading out of the mountains.
Alright, yeah, you're leaving the cave with your new egg and your bunch of monies.
We're heading back to Devitas.
Alright, you guys head back to Devitas, back through their, cavernous mining facility towards their dojo and stuff
Yep.
in their town. Alright, you make it back to Devitas. I believe safely, let me roll to be sure, but There's not a whole lot out there. Yeah, I rolled a 2, so you guys are totally fine. You make it back safely.
Cool.
You're now in Devates.
Alright. I'm gonna go find a bard and pay the bard to write ballads about our conquest and spread that around town. I like that. We'll come in marching, holding the golden egg. How about that?
I mean, it's not golden. It's kind of glassy looking. But yeah, it's a cool egg. But it's kind of glassy and, like, transparent looking. But yeah, you can come in with carrying it and, like, being like, oh, we're so badass if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say, I don't know if there's any kind of place, like, this is a very, this is like a samurai town. They've got a dock and a market and a barracks. And, like, they have that meditation chamber in the cave.
Can I use my perform skill and just start singing about how badass we are?
Yeah, you're a bard.
Yeah.
Start singing about how badass you are. Roll me a perform check and then sing about how badass you are. Give me at least 2 verses. Bard it up. Ready? Give him a beat, Pat. Give him a beat.
I don't remember. I'm a terrible bard. You're about to get scarred if you step into our yard.
Yeah, okay. Throughout the land, people know the legend of the 3 ladies in Osk. And you don't step into their yard, you'll get scarred. So yeah. Now your reputation from the song you were singing as you're walking into town and carrying the egg and looking all proud of yourselves, your reputation is improved with the samurai, and they now see you as more like real warriors.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess we need to head back to Westport. We should check the docks, though, and see if there's any other transport leaving the island besides the military transport.
Any civilian transports?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
I got a 10.
Natural 1.
Oh.
I got a shit.
One of your eyes falls out.
29.
29? Alright. Morgan, you spot the ship that you came in on, and you see the kobolds have unpacked the crate that you guys brought.
All the ammo.
So, yeah.
Actually, it doesn't look like it's ammo after all. It looks like some sort of kobold-sized tank. Like a little mini tank.
Cool.
And some kobold are trying it out.
Can we roll another perception check? Or can we walk up there?
Yeah, you can tell everyone what you see and be like, hey, let's go check this out if you want.
Yeah, there's some kind of kobold tank thingy that looks fairly interesting. I think we should go check it out.
Yeah, I want to roll diplomacy with whoever's doing working the tank and see if they can give us a display of its abilities.
Alright.
That's gonna be 23.
Alright, so there's a small group of kobolds hanging around, but there's one kobold driving it. And you walk up and say what you say, and he says, yeah, check it out! And you can see him kind of moving his arms inside the thing. It's a very small vehicle, and his head kind of pokes out the top. But you see him kind of, like, it looks like he's moving his arms around. When he does, the thing moves from side to side and back and forth and spins in a circle. And he aims the cannon that's on front of it, and he fires, he launches some ammunition out of the cannon. It makes a large banging sound, and it smashes into the side of one of the mountains. And everyone, bursts out laughing and clapping.
Alright.
Kobolds are pretty small, right?
Yep, pretty small.
They're the size of gnomes. They're about 3 or 4 feet tall. They're pretty small. This is a very small tank.
So I couldn't wedge myself in there.
You would have trouble fitting. I mean, you could maybe pilot it, but most of your body would be sticking out of it, so you wouldn't be well protected. You could probably, you'd be sitting on top of it and like sticking your arms and feet inside. So the only thing that'd be exposed would be, or not exposed would be your hands and feet. Everything else would be outside of
Can
it.
I roll a diplomacy to see if I can have a go with it?
Yeah.
That's only 23.
He says, yeah, whatever. He hops out. They've been taking turns doing it, but you're a hot, swamp witch, and apparently have really high diplomacy. So he's gonna let you take it for a spin.
I cast Reduce Person on myself so that I can fit.
All right, you cast Reduce Person and fit better, and you climb inside of the kobold tank. And inside there are 10 levers.
Okay. Yeah, just like 10 levers in a line right in front of me.
Yep.
No, I don't. Ask for directions.
Yeah, I'm an engineer.
Can I get some instructions on how to use this thing?
He says, it didn't come with the manual. I've just been pulling levers and seeing what happens.
Can I come over and examine it and talk to Will about it? I have knowledge engineering.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe we can figure this out.
Yeah, you guys can come help him out and look at it if you want.
Alright, let's roll some engineering shit.
19 on knowledge engineering.
Alright.
That is going to be a 14.
So 19
14 and 19.
Alright, so you guys do some inspecting. You don't see a lot of info about what does what. I mean, there's no kind of markings on any of the dials or panels. But you know, as an engineer, the best way to test something sometimes is to try it out. So you decide randomly pulling the levers is probably the best idea.
Alright, so
And that maybe rolling a 1d10 would help you
Yeah,
determine what each lever does.
Alright.
And, Brian, I'm from the mountainous region of West Linia. Am I in the southern or the northern mountains?
Probably the northern mountains. You're probably near your homeland when you went to this cave you guys were just at. You recognize this area very well.
Alright.
Although you might not say anything about it. I don't remember what your childhood was like. I forget your backstory, so I don't know if you would say a whole lot about it or not. But you were definitely from this area.
A mysterious childhood, but I would to myself know that I'm in my area.
You're in your area. This is your home. This is your home area.
I've been to Cranagus and stuff before.
And HBI is south of here. You know where that's at too.
Yeah, I know where Never Crux is.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a d10. I'm gonna assume that the cannon is still pointing towards the mountains.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, just making sure. And I pull the ninth.
A 9?
Ninth, I'm going from left to right.
Yeah, you pull the 9th lever.
From left to right. So, furthest right is 10, number 1 would be...
Farthest
1.
left. Yeah. And you rolled a 9?
I rolled a 9.
Alright. You pull the 9th lever, and it launches a cannon out of the front of the firing mechanism, which also hits the mountain.
Cool.
And explodes. And everyone claps and laughs.
We're ready now. Yeah, that's good. Alright, well, I'm going to roll again
Alright.
and try to figure out another one. I got a 5.
Alright, the tank moves forward.
I'm going to push it forward and release the lever, whatever.
When you release the lever, it just stops.
Yep, that's what I wanted to happen. Alright. Alright. I got a 2.
The hatch on top of you closes, and now you're locked inside the tank. There's only a small viewing hole you can see out of like a little slit.
Alright, that's fine by me.
You guys would see this and say, the engineers would probably know that the levers nearby each other probably have similar type of functions.
Okay. So, either 4 is going to be backwards, and or 6 could be backwards.
See which one moves left and right.
Yeah. Can I just...
You can just pull, you can just say what number you want to pull. Yeah, that's fine too. You don't have to roll.
Alright. I'm going to pull... let's pull 4.
You pull lever number 4. The tank moves to the right.
Alright, I'm going to let it go.
Alright, you stop moving.
Alright. Well, then I guess I'll pull 2 and go back to my original position, hopefully.
2.
Sorry, I mean 3. I'm sorry.
Yep, 3 goes left.
Alright. And I'm back in my original position. I assume 1 opens hatch.
Correct. You pull lever 1, the hatch opens.
Alright, I'm going to close the hatch again, pull lever 2.
Alright, closes.
I'm going to pull lever 6 to back up to my very first original position. I
Yep.
assume 6 is back.
Yep, just like that game Turtle.
Yep. Alright, well, we still have 3 that we don't know what happens.
One's going to be reloaded, probably.
Alright, alright, so I'll pull the 10th one.
Is the hatch closed?
The hatch is closed.
Your seat starts to launch you out of the cannon, but since the hatch is closed, you smash your head into the roof. You take 2d6 damage.
2d6 damage. Alright, eject.
That's the eject button. But you need to have the hatch open to do that, so.
Well, there should have been like a failsafe. It shouldn't happen even if the hatch is closed. I'll take the 2d6.
I mean, it's not great engineering. I'm sorry.
4. I take 5 damage.
You get a little knot on your head.
Alright, then I guess I'll go for the 8th.
Alright, you pull the 8th lever, and it starts to shoot flame out of the front of it. 20 feet in front of it shoots like a flame.
Alright, I'm going to turn that off.
Everyone claps, and then,
Alright, I guess I'll pull the 7th.
Alright, you do that, and it turns 180 degrees the opposite direction. And faces the other way, like just in one swift move.
Alright, I'll pull that one more time.
Alright, you turn back the way you started.
And with the hatch closed, I'm going to, Alright, which one aims the turret? Oh, that would it's just going to aim.
Whichever way you face is what it, yeah.
What reloads the turret?
If it happens naturally.
You have to reload it from the outside. You can check, Cersei can from the inside see how much ammo is loaded in it.
How much ammo is loaded in there?
Roll 1d4.
1d4?
Yep.
4.
Minus 2, because you already shot 2.
Alright.
So 2.
Alright, well, I'm going to pull lever number 1 to open the hatch.
Alright.
And I'm going to call out to everyone to point towards the mountain where the Dragon's Keep was.
They point towards just past the dojo where the big meditation caves are.
Alright, well, I'm going to aim it as much as I can towards the summit of that mountain, and I'm going to fire pull number 9.
Alright, you pull number 9. It launches. Roll me a percentage chance.
Like this.
We could have gotten Tom to scout and sniper at a spotter. You could be the artillery spotters.
I've got the zoom.
Yeah,
since I've got the zoom specs, I'm going to try to spot where he shot it at. And I have the hatch open so they can be calling me instructions.
Yeah.
So could that increase the percentage chance?
I have 2 rolls.
Alright, just roll the second one and see what happens before we're out if it increases it or
I've
not.
got 2 shots, basically.
Oh yeah, because you have 2 attacks, yeah. Go for it.
Alright. So the first percentage is 18.
Out of 100?
Yeah.
That's not good. You miss and strike a iron beam.
Okay. I'm going to yell out, someone go cast mending on that iron beam.
I think he means one from his group. Does anyone in the group have mending?
I'll go do it.
Yeah.
Alright, Vortigo runs. Vortigo runs and fixes the iron beam before it causes any more damage.
Alright, I've got one more roll. I'm going to pull lever number 9. That's 82.
Alright, that's a much better percentage chance. You're able to fire at the peak of the mountain. It goes in a very high arc and makes a poof very far away on the mountain, and everyone, claps at your excellent marksmanship.
Top of the mountain, man, and then get an avalanche or some rock fall.
Yeah, sure. Avalanche happens, rocks fell, but it's far away. So they didn't experience it. They saw it happen. They were impressed.
I'm just trying to cover up the cave so no one else can get in there.
Oh, I'm sure that worked. We'll consider that the cave is now caved in, and the entrance is hidden.
Is she dead? Because I want that as burns.
She's not dead, but she's covered up. So she will die from starvation soon. Do you want me to give you the experience when she dies of starvation?
Yeah, in 1 week I want that starvation experience.
Alright, you'll get starvation experience if I remember. Alright.
Mythic starvation?
Was it dragon?
In a D6 surge of starvation. Alright.
Well, I'm gonna shout out. You guys want me to do anything else in this little bad boy? You can reload and we can go for another round. You can aim at some other shit.
Shoot
I don't know.
at.
What do you want to shoot at? I'm gonna go and lean up to him and what my shooting speed down. I got Draconic, Samsaran, and Common. That's it. Yeah, I've got Common. But I'm gonna whisper in their ears
Bluff check to whisper without being noticed, and I have to roll perception to catch it.
or a stealth check.
Either one's fine.
Whichever's better for you.
Tom.
Bluff.
I Natural 20. I rolled a natural 20.
All right, I rolled really high, but I can't beat a natural 20, so yeah, you're fine. You were able to secretly pass a message. What?
I want to do that. Yeah.
What secret message do you pass?
Oh, I whispered to him that we could just take this city. You're in a tank. Yeah. All right.
But it's a now unloaded tank, though.
Well, yeah.
It could take like 4 rounds to load. Well, let's ask him if we can load it back up and take another shot since Will did so good with the artillery.
It seems like everyone outside is really excited, and that everybody wants a turn to play with a new toy.
I'll get out of it.
Yeah.
I'm out of the tank, and by now my reduced person would be wearing off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So pretty soon you'd be stuck in there anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking up your life. All right, you get out. Another kobold hops in, and they load it back up, and he spins around and does some tricks, and they're all just having fun with their new toy.
I have mythic.
Let's see. Can I leave behind or tell them how to use the tank so they don't have to?
What's that?
Can I give them my
Instructions? Yeah, you can tell them what the levers do.
Yeah.
That'll improve your diplomacy in this town, because they now see you as a source of, you helped them, so.
Cool.
I will now consider you they'll consider you a friend. As you told them how to work this new device, that you delivered it, and you told them how to work it, so now they see you as a friend.
Hell yeah. Westport's going to like that news. I figured out how to work their gizmo. Maybe. They might like that. They might not. They told us it was fucking ammo. They lied to us.
Yeah.
I can just do that and get them to fuck each other up.
Alright, well, what sort of transport is there out of this town? Besides our own vessel?
You see your own vessel, and you see the very tiny fighter ships of the samurai. They're really fast, really easy to maneuver, so they're able to attack and get out of the way. But you guys had a normal sized ship, but the ships they have are all very tiny. And those are only the ships that are here. Are very tiny ships. And they're kobolds, they don't need a whole lot of ship to carry a whole lot of them.
Yep. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to hop back on the military transport and head back towards Westport.
Alright, you guys hop back on the military transport. Your captain was waiting for you.
How many soldiers are on the transport?
Just you guys and the crew.
How many are on the crew?
How many of the crew?
There are 7 crew members plus the captain, so 8 people total.
Probably try and take the city and then just eat the dragon.
I don't think we can take the city anymore. That's nice. Samurai. Yeah, let's hop on board the boat. Are you guys?
Yeah, I'm down.
Cool.
I
Okay.
got a sailor.
And I would like to present a gift to the captain.
Alright.
Roll diplomacy.
Sure.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's going to be 27 on diplomacy. And I'm going to say I wish to gift you this egg that we took from a dragon's cave. And I would be honored if you kept it in your quarters.
He says, is it safe?
Absolutely. No. What?
Death check.
Okay. That's what's the modifier on that? What'd you get?
Bluff is charisma, I think.
Charisma?
I got a 19 plus his bonus, so.
What's his bonus?
Plus 5, so I'm going to get a 24.
You're at 24. I got an 18.
Surge.
Yeah, I'm going to have to surge.
Cast diplomacy on you. Plus 2.
You have to do it before.
Yeah, you have to do it before. Yeah. I only got 21.
Alright, so he says, I don't know. This isn't really my ship. This ship belongs to the Westport military. I can't keep an egg here and try to hide it from them for very long. I'm just going to get myself in trouble.
If I cast Mythic Command on him,
Uh-huh.
would that, enable us to put the egg with him? Just be like...
I believe, you might have to check, but I believe command is a very specific set of different types of instructions, like kneel, run, flee. So I don't think there's not one that's like, take this egg. So I don't think that you can.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, I guess we'll just hop on board and head back towards Westport.
Alright, he will start piloting the ship back towards Westport. Juan,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay.
Really want to
So, what I decided I was gonna do is damn it. Turn the page.
Yeah, I should have just waited.
Plant growth, because that was like a ridiculously huge circle or something. So I was just gonna do a really thick tangle of plant, because you can do undergrowth. They're just gonna like all of the.
So you're gonna make this difficult terrain to get to. Alright.
Because the only other thing would be like an elemental to like help him protect stuff, but that doesn't keep people away really. So I wanted something that was more of like a barrier.
Alright, so tell me about the spell you're casting. What are the details?
And I also have a way that I think I'm gonna murder all the humans.
Okay, good. As long as all the humans die. That's what's important.
Yeah. There's too many of them to like educate them, so I have to totally flood them, I think. Alright, so plant growth is instantaneous. Overgrowth causes normal vegetation within a long range to become thick and overgrown. The plants entwine to form a thicket or jungle that creatures must hack or force their way through.
Alright, so you want to create a thicket that people have a harder time getting to the reservoir.
Yeah.
So you want to cut off them from their water supply, basically.
Not from the reservoir, from the, what you call
the clutch?
Yeah. From
the clutch is in the clutch is in the reservoir.
But is it only in one area?
It's the whole reservoir. It's full of water and mermaid eggs. That's where mermaids lay their
They come
eggs,
here
but it's
for
also
water
where...
and mermaid eggs.
Well, the humans come here for water and mermaid eggs, and the mermaids come here for mermaid eggs.
The humans don't need to come here. They're, like, on the water.
Yeah, but that's salt water. This water's in the reservoir, and it's fresh for some reason.
Probably because of the mermaid eggs.
Yeah, they desalinate the water. Mermaid magic.
That's science.
Well...
Yeah. Babies need that salt.
Alright, well, so Al's still there because he, like, I just threw the fish back in, so nothing's happened yet.
Yeah, Al's still
He was
there.
like, that would be awesome if you do this thing. Alright, so can I tell him that I would like to make, like, a crazy-ass thicket growth? Like, around maybe one part of the reservoir? So that it's, like, really protected, and maybe, like, all of it, they can, like, just keep all of the eggs in, like, a certain part, maybe?
Most of the hunters come from the north, so if you could protect at least the north side of the reservoir, you'd be doing us some favor. He says, but really, screw the humans. I would say put a thicket around the whole reservoir. Let them fucking figure out their own water problems.
I knew you would say that, but, I feel like if the...
Didn't you just say you wanted to kill all the humans?
Kill them!
Yeah.
Kill them!
Kill the
Kill them!
humans!
Guys...
Let your God sort them out.
So who are the people that are to the west, then? What do you know about them? Are they mean?
Says those people are fine.
But they're people.
They're people enough.
People enough for merfolk, huh?
Yeah.
Since you guys travel to the reservoir through this little, like, tributary, maybe the clutch could be concentrated around the mouth of the tributary, and I can, like, do the really thick shit around there, and we'll have the humans have to go towards the south of the reservoir to get water, and then you'll still have, like, a protected pocket.
He says that's better than what we have right now, so he's totally okay with the idea.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make a crazy-ass growth of thick, whatever it calls it, overgrowth, thick and overgrown plants that makes, like, this little circle barrier around the, like,
Like a thorny dome. You want to make like a thorny dome over part of the reservoir.
Yes.
Alright, you make a magical thorny dome over part of the reservoir. It's now like a covered pool with thorns over it. It's super cool looking.
So the humans could still go over to, like, the easty part
And get water if they need
and
to.
get water.
Just come back on the ship.
Yeah, we kind of officially left.
Okay.
We did just get on the ship. I mean,
So what do you know, Al, about these people that are living in this city to the west?
He says that's the East Linya Navy headquarters.
Oh. So what are they like? I mean, you guys probably had a lot of interaction with them because they're water-based, right?
He laughs and says, yeah, you could say something like that.
What, you've been fighting with them? Don't like them?
He says, no, we get along fine.
Oh, just fine? Like, everything's awesome?
Everything's fine with good tone.
Okay. So it's Ketone.
Yeah.
Okay. And so they're like human Navy?
He says, well, to tell you the truth, most of the merfolk that leave the clutch, that leave what we call La Chambre, which is our town, that decide they want to live on land, join the East Indian Navy. So there's a lot of merfolk that look human. There's a lot of human, and there are some Tengu that are in the Navy at Ketone.
Tengu?
Yeah, some. There's some Tengu in the Navy. Say as long as they don't have to get wet, as long as all their Navy stuff takes place on a boat and not in the water, they're fine.
But you guys don't have any problems with them, so I don't have any...
He says, no, they actually protect the waters, and they protect La Chambre, because a lot of the people that join the Navy are mermaids that used to live in La Chambre. I mean, they protect the waters around here very, very well.
Yeah, so do you think that, like, the friends that I had that don't live here anymore, is it possible that some of them might have, like, joined the Navy?
This is, anything's possible, I guess. I don't know your friends or when the last time you were here were, but, I mean, anything's possible.
So how long has the Navy been there? Longer than 50 years?
Oh, yeah, the Navy's been there for, I mean, as long as anyone can remember, I guess.
Okay. Well, would it be helpful for me, I guess, to go there?
I don't know.
Do you have, like, stuff there? Is it, like, a town, or is it just a base, and there's, like, nothing but Navy?
I mean, it's
there?
a private port, and it's the home of the Navy. You can't really enter the water side, like, you can't enter by boat unless you're an official vessel or you have royal permission. Same thing with the front gate. You can't really come in with royal permission unless you're part of the military. So you're going to have trouble getting in unless you're in the military. You can join the Navy and then come in as an ensign and then be allowed to enter town. They do have, it's a town. They have things they would need to survive, but I doubt they let you in unless you're in the Navy. Look, I didn't say you had to join the Navy. I'm just saying if you want to get in that town, you're going to have to join the Navy, so.
Yeah. Well, I did want to go down to the Mer City, but little Kit here doesn't know how to swim.
I'm really sorry, Aunt Juan. I mean, Juan. I'm sorry. Juan. Right, Juan. I don't know. And just because I can't swim, I mean, I guess if you want to go, I can, like, wait here and try not to get in any trouble.
Oh, yeah, that'll totally work out perfectly with no problems. I have water breathing. So would water breathing only be helpful if he knows how to swim?
I mean, he can still breathe underwater, so he can walk on. I mean, he can sink. He can still sink, and breathe underwater. The trouble will be getting back out of the water later.
Yeah.
So he can, like, get to the bottom of the water if he has water breathing and walk along the surface, because he no longer needs oxygen, so he can exhale the oxygen out of his body and then walk on the surface of the bottom of the land. But the trick would be getting back out afterwards.
Alright, tell you what, I'm gonna summon myself a dolphin.
Okay.
He'll hold on to.
Alright.
And give him water breathing.
Okay.
And I'm already able to do that. Genevieve's just gonna stay.
Alright, so you don't have to cast on yourself, you just can water breathe?
Wait. No, I've done it before. I think I might. Yeah, I think I do have to cast it, actually.
I'm pretty sure you do, that's why I was making sure.
Yeah.
Because you're a fox, so it makes sense you could just automatically breathe underwater.
Nope.
I don't remember giving you that, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Now, I thought maybe there was something else that I, like, drank or something one time.
There is water-breathing potions. That was what you guys got at the first mermaid place where Will went his mermaid person.
Oh, yeah.
But that was before you guys were high enough level to cast that spell, I think. So I was trying to help you out.
Yeah, I must have drank that then. So it's all gone now. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to do... I'll do water breathing on both of us.
Okay.
And then a dolphin for him.
Okay.
But I can swim because I'm not an idiot.
Yeah? He's going to go a little faster than you, but yeah, that's fine. You can make the dolphin slow down, and I mean, the dolphin will do whatever you want. So if you want the dolphin to heal...
Yeah, I mean, the dolphin's just going to not lose him and keep up with me. I'm going to ask Al how I find the Mer folks. And if there's, like, anything nice that I could take to them, like gifts or something, like, what would be a good thing to take with me?
He says, just follow the rivulet to the opening. Yeah, he says, just follow the rivulet to the opening. He says, he's like, there's not a place to get a gift around here, so unless you have something on you that you think that they would want, I don't know what I can tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, the merfolk don't get to the surface very much, so they're very fond of things like jewelry and gold. Things that you would find on the surface they can't find underwater. They think are trinkets. Hairbrushes and mirrors. Shit from The Little Mermaid. Forks. You got a fork?
I get clown makeup.
Bitches love a fork.
I have a mess kit, so I have a fork in my mess kit.
Yeah, you can give them a fork out of your mess kit if you want. They would love that.
Okay.
Funny human contraption, the fork.
Alright, I'll do that then.
If Disney taught us anything, it's that mermaids love forks.
Well, I'm gonna leave, because I'm gonna be underwater for fucking ever.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm gonna leave a lot of my stuff, that would get, like, fucked up underwater. Leave it up here. I've got, like, an ink and pen set, and I guess that would be worthless if it was wet.
Alright, yeah. So where are you gonna leave it? Is by a tree or something, or in one of the tents, or...
Can I leave it without?
He's still trying to keep an eye on it if you leave it on the shore. He's like, I live underwater, so if you leave it with me, it's gonna be underwater, but if you leave it on the shore, I'll try and keep an eye on it. Usually, if anyone comes within 10 feet of the reservoir, I attack, so...
Well, can I put it sort of on the inside-y bit of the tangly crap?
Yeah, you can tuck it into the bushes, into the briars you just made. You can find a little spot to, nuzzle your things in.
Genevieve's gonna be there too, so she can just, like, hawk attack somebody if they try to touch some shit.
So you're gonna command her to defend that area?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna pat down stupid Kit and take things from him that would get ruined.
Oh, gee, not my journal. Don't read it. I'm so embarrassed.
Do you want that? Genevieve can't read. It's fine.
Okay.
No one's gonna read your journal, Kit.
Alright.
So, I'm gonna decide what to do with that kid.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go. Let's, follow the directions Al gave us. You on your dolphin. Poof, here's some water breathing. Poof, here's some water breathing.
Alright, you guys can breathe underwater. You dive in the water. He grabs on the dolphin, and it drags you down the rivulet towards the mermaid town.
Mermaid Town.
Which is called Le Chambre.
Le Chambre.
You guys reach Le Chambre, or Le Chambre Not a Lie is the full term of it, but it's called Le Chambre for short. It's surrounded by a shell wall, so after you go through the rivulet, you notice that a lot of it's surrounded by a shell wall, but you can swim over it. It's a very small city. People there are already taking notice of you because you're not a merfolk, and they seem to be giving you dirty looks, like, what are you doing down here type thing.
Kit. And so I get Kit's attention because I guess we can breathe, but we can't talk, right?
You can talk. If you can breathe underwater, you can talk.
Okay.
That's basically how that works.
Kitsune form, Kit. Totally forgot about that.
Alright, so you guys go into Kitsune form, and now you look like wet foxes underwater, and then they look at you a little more friendly than they did before.
Fun. So what's the city look like? Let's look around.
Oh, yeah, I mean, a lot of it's made out of coral and shell and stuff. There's a seahorse stable, and some homes, and like a little non-lethal arena, a market, a coral farm, a kelp field, a locker, which is like a jail. They have like an oceanic herbalist, a hospital, and like a school for their children, which is called the École, which is a mer school, basically, which prepares them for a harsh life on the ocean, basically, because they don't want some rebel and choose to live on land, but they want their children to choose to live in the ocean. A lot of them don't, because living in the ocean is really, really hard. It's hard to find food, it's hard to survive, so they teach their kids to try to survive, but a lot of them go live on land because it's easy. They can get a job in the Navy, and it's, they get paid, and they get fed, and they don't have to do anything. It's way easier than trying to live in the ocean and hunt your own food and stuff. But yeah, they got all that stuff. They do a little bit of gambling, but not a whole lot else going on. It's a pretty small village.
So is there a bar that I can go to and be like, because I want to talk to somebody about trying to find some of the people?
Yeah, they don't have anything like a bar in their culture.
Like some kind of gathering place? If it's a small village, there has to be like some kind of...
I mean, the market really is the only gathering place. Everything else is kind of private and to its own self.
Yeah.
So yeah. At the seahorse stables, they have like seahorse races, and there's a bunch of people usually at the races, so there's kind of people gathered in that area, or merfolk gathered in that area.
Somewhere there's a lot of people, or a lot of mermaids.
You can go to the seahorse races and watch a seahorse race. There's a lot of merfolk there. That's probably the most populated place in the area. It's fun. It's fun to watch.
What?
It's fun to watch.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna be there, we might as well bet.
Sure. You want to gamble at some seahorse races?
Yeah, let's do that while the race is going on. I kind of want to look around and like study the people that are in the crowd and see if anybody looks like...
to bet on a seahorse race, you have to be one of the riders.
Oh, I know how to ride a seahorse.
You want to do it? You got ride skill?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
Okay. All right, I'll ride a seahorse then.
Alright, there are 2 other competitors right now if you want to race 2 other merfolk.
Alright, do they have like a loudspeaker? Will they like announce my name or something?
Sure, we can pretend there's some sort of underwater loudspeaker or conch shell. I'm okay with that.
I just wanted to like...
You want to sign up with your name on a sheet? Alright, you say Juan, you write Juan Arbre on the sign-up sheet. Alright,
Yeah.
and so the announcer comes on, he's like, alright, we got a seahorse race coming up. We got Darren Marin on seahorse number 1, Steve Spleeve on seahorse number 2, and Juan Arbre
I
on
know, it
seahorse
doesn't rhyme,
number
I'm sorry.
3. That's weird, that doesn't even rhyme. So here's what happens. All 3 of you need to make 2 ride checks. Yeah, and then tell me the results of your 2 ride checks. And I'll add up their 2 ride checks. And then the highest 2 ride checks wins the race. Oh, you need to tell me what you want to. You need to tell me what you want to bet first. Also, by the way.
I don't know, I think I have a lot of money. How much should I don't know, 300. How about that?
300. Okay. All right. Tell me when you got your numbers.
So ride check, I had an 8 and 6, which is only 14, and then 19 and 6, which is 25.
And what is your totals?
Is it the higher of the 2 or the
No,
2
you do
together?
both of them together.
Oh, so what did I say? It was 14 and 25, which is 39.
All right, you were able to beat both of them in a seahorse race, and they're kind of miffed about this because they're merfolk and they thought they'd be great at this. But to tell the truth, back in summer camp, this was like your favorite event. Like you totally crushed this at summer camp. Seahorse races are your favorite fucking thing. You always love seahorse races, and you just dominated the seahorse race. So you get your money back plus times 2 that amount.
So 600.
Plus the 300 you got.
Additional.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
Congratulations. Everyone's clapping. And after the race, an old merwoman comes up to you.
Yes! Okay,
And says,
excellent.
Juan Aubrey? Is that really you?
Yeah,
You look so young.
I know, I'm not exactly sure what happened. The same thing happened with my twin. She's 50 years older than me for some reason. Some crazy shit went down on this island. Every island. So I'm sorry, you kind of got me at a disadvantage here. What's your name?
My name is Julia Gulia.
Julia Gulia?
Like from The Wedding Singer, which hasn't been written in this universe yet.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a great movie.
Yeah, Adam Sandler Mandler Pandler's in it.
I don't know, he kind of sounds like a twat, but whatever.
I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, anyway, so hey, yeah, so summer
Lovely
camp.
to see. Oh yes, those were the days. Back
What
when
did
I
you
could
up
still
to?
see out of my eyeballs better.
Oh goodness. So how's everything? What's your life been like? What's up?
Oh,
What's going on?
wet as usual, as we say down here.
That's good. That's what we're looking for.
Says our clutch has been hunted a bit more by humans, but other than that, same old hard ocean life.
Yeah, I tried to do.
How are things on land?
Very exciting and sometimes scary, but sometimes fun. Been traveling around the world. Not for 50 years, though. Something weird has happened with the time. So me and all the people I'm traveling with are trying to, I guess, figure out what the hell happened.
How strange.
Yes.
I've never heard of anything like that before.
Alright,
But it seems like things on the island went a little different or crazy like 50 years ago.
I know. I blame it all on those crazy crystals.
Crazy crystals. What can you tell me about these crystals?
Well, for one thing, I know there's this one merwitch who has one up in the north, and we hear it's very powerful.
What, very powerful how? Like, what could I do with one of them crystals?
Oh, when we hear it, just makes your magic super powerful, and anyone that has one can, rule over an entire area with ease. If we could get our hands on that crystal, we'd really like to. If we got our hands on that crystal, we could show those humans who's boss and take back this land for the merfolk.
But what about, instead of taking it back for the merfolk, that you just make it so that nobody kills somebody else for no reason?
Sure, whatever.
It's like the humans kill people for, like, no good reason.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure. We could do whatever. It's
Julia.
a very powerful crystal. You can do whatever you want with it. I'm not here
Yeah.
to judge. I'm just Julia Gulia. Hope that's not copyrighted. Or trademarked, or whatever the legal term for whatever it is I'm doing wrong is.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
Is it pirated material? Is that a mermaid joke? I don't know.
Like it. So anyway, so I talked to Al, hanging out near the clutch and stuff.
Oh, ow. He's such a dear watching over all those baby eggs.
I know, that's nice of him. Anyway, he said that you guys might like this here fork.
A fork? How
Yeah,
charming! I'll add it to my fork collection. I've got 300 forks.
Oh, Jesus. It's not even that special to you then.
Oh, but this one's very nice. Look at the handle.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. So are there any other summer campy people around?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose most of us have died off.
Died? It's only been 50 years, not 100.
Oh, but us merfolks have very hard lives in the ocean. We didn't die of old age. Most of us have died from fighting octopuses and krakens and such.
Goodness.
Just looking for food.
Yeah. How can I be helpful with that, you think? Like, is there anything that would make that easier for you?
It's just the way of life in the ocean. Ocean life is hard life.
I know, that's very Midwest of you, but, is there, like...
Oh,
anything
don't
that-
you know it is. Hey.
Are you sure there's, like, nothing... Because I'm sure that you also have, like, spells and shit.
Oh, yes, very many.
But there's, like, nothing I can do talking to animals-wise that can be helpful to make things easier for everyone.
I mean, I already talk to animals.
I
Most of
know.
us merfolk do. If you live in the ocean, you kind of have to talk to animals. There's not a whole lot of other things to talk to.
I know, I just want to help somehow rather than just, like, give you a fork and be like, bye.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I guess I'll think of something. Oh, this is Kit.
Oh, hi, my name's Kit. I didn't want to interrupt because my Aunt Juwan said I should only talk when she wants me to.
He wants to be an adventurer, but he doesn't know anything about adventuring.
Well, so far I've been in my first adventure and I already got shot one time. Look, I'm still bleeding, and it's bleeding really fast because I'm underwater. It's kind of cool. I'm getting kind of lightheaded.
So, Julia, you think you got something you can wrap up young Kit here? Make this bleeding stop, some, like, kelp you can compress or something for it?
Ooh, lucky for you, we have an underwater hospital that specializes in such things.
Beautiful. Can we go there?
Oh, please do.
I want to go to there.
Alright, you go to the ocean herbalist and she leads the way. And you guys go inside and there's a very handsome merfolk doctor with a mer stethoscope.
Oh, yeah.
Giving out mer medicine. So yeah, you guys...
Also dark skin?
A sexy mer nurse that's like totally topless, but with like just her hair somehow always covers her nipples for some reason. She bandages up Kit's wounds, but Kit can't stop staring at her boobs with the hair on top. Like, he keeps staring at him, waiting for the hair to move out of the way of the nipples, but it never does.
Yeah.
Classic mermaid shit. And
Is
you,
there is there a mer jail for all the murders?
there is. It's called the Locker.
Locker.
Yeah, it's a weighted cage surrounded by sharks. It's not anywhere near. It's actually deep out in the ocean. It's about a distance away from town, so you can't see it in the town. But you know that that's where bad behavior will get you up in the locker. That's something you've heard from
Awesome.
back when you were a kid. They would always threaten to send the kids to the locker if they were bad, even though they never really did it. They would always threaten to send you guys out there when you were bad, because that's how they would threaten their mer kids. So they would try to threaten the kitsune kids the same way. But yeah, you take a look in the hospital. They do offer specialty underwater medicines while you're here if you want to peruse.
Yeah, can I tell the hot doc that Kid got shot in the arm by a stupid human and we need his help?
Yeah, he offers to bandage up and give him the medicine he needs for 20 gold. Or a fort.
Shit. I gave my fork to Julia Gulia. I got a spoon,
You got a
though.
spoon? He says, I'll tell you what, you got a spoon and a knife?
Yeah.
He says, you give me a spoon and a knife, I'll do the rap for free.
Alright.
So here's the things they have. They have Retrovir, which is made from sponge and it can cure any disease for 20 gold. They have...
What?
Cure any disease?
Yep,
Any
20
disease?
gold. Any disease, 20 gold.
That's
Don't want
bananas.
It's a special mermaid tincture made from sponges that can cure any disease for 20 gold. Per
What's that
dose.
called?
Delvina didn't give me any of that shit.
Retrovere. Buy as many as you want for 20 gold. They also have soft coral, which is good for treating burns. It can heal 1d8 fire damage.
Can I have like 5 of those Retrovere?
Yeah.
And that's 100?
Yep.
That's steel,
Okay.
dude.
Yeah, it totally is. Everything down here is super cheap because they don't get gold. I mean, they're merfolk, so
Yeah.
their access to money, just like forks and shit, like their access to all kinds of human things are very rare. So you coming down here with human money, like usually they would trade fish or something, but they know you have money because you're from the land, obviously. So to them, 20 gold is a whole lot.
Yeah.
They have Ugula Tentacle, which ends fatigue and sickness for 24 hours. Either one for 24 hours. And then it comes back after that, but you get 24 hours free every time you take
So
one.
it's like 24 hours of not...
Being
You don't have to
tired,
sleep.
not being tired or sick.
Yeah, you don't have to sleep.
How much is that?
20 gold.
I tell you what, Hot Doc, I think I'm going to end up buying a lot of stuff, so instead of 20, can we do 15?
He says, I tell you what, if you buy more than 10 things, we'll do 15 gold each.
Well, I've already bought 5.
Well, then there you go. Figure out the
So-
math and do it for yourself, and it's fine. They also have something called Skate Dust, which gives you 60 feet of dark vision for 24 hours. If you already have dark vision, just add 60 feet to it.
Well, I got dark vision.
They have microalgae,
Okay.
which ends hunger and gives you a +1 strength for 24 hours.
Wow.
Okay.
It doesn't stack, so you can't take like multiple doses of it, but you can take one dose and get a +1 strength 24 hours.
You're on meth.
Pretty much. And then they also, the last thing they have is a sea snail venom, which is a pain reliever. Costs 20 gold, and if you take it, you're in no pain for 24 hours.
But the downside is you have a boner.
Yeah, you do have a boner, but you take don't feel any pain.
Boner for 24 hours.
Yeah, but no pain. You can still get hurt, but you won't feel it. So you can get stabbed and like keep moving.
Yeah, I don't know if that's... I'll have one of those because I only need one thing in order to make
Make
it
it
10
10.
for my price drop.
Well, there you go.
Alright, cool. So thanks for all this stuff. That's really nice of you.
No prob.
Is there anything that you're like in search of constantly or something that you use a lot? Because I'm good at like gathering.
I mean, all of these things, if you would go out in the ocean and search for them, would be useful for us. He says, I don't know how long you can hold your breath, but if you could bring back any of these items that I just gave you for us to have a larger supply, it wouldn't hurt.
Well, Kit and I have only got 2 hours worth of breathing, and I don't know how long I've been down here.
Probably
An hour.
about an hour. A little over an hour, hour
So
15.
Kit and I are going to have to start moseying on after a while. Cause
Says, well, if you ever are in the ocean, just keep an eye out for these things and know that they have good, these things do good things for you. So add them to your list of things when you look for in nature. If you're a druid.
With tentacles. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I need to get stupid Kit out of the water because he can't swim, so even if he can breathe,
Yeah.
I don't want him to be on the surface of the water and not swimming.
So you and the dolphin and Kit head back to the reservoir, or come out of the water where you are, or go to the shore somewhere else? Because, I mean, you guys are in the ocean part now, so look at your map, but you can kind of go anywhere from here.
I mean, there's not really... I mean, we can't go to it's just like the humans, the reservoir, or the Navy town. It's like the only places we can go. And Al said that I couldn't go to the Navy town without...
So the doctor says, if you're thinking about leaving, one of my cousins is a Lando.
A what?
Oh, a Lando? Do you not know what a Lando is?
No one's explained that terminology to me yet.
He says, Landos are what we call the merfolk that come of age. See, some merfolk, when they become teenagers, decide they want to see what life is like on land.
Yeah?
And they save up whatever money and treasure they can find, and they buy a seafoam shawl, so if you have a seafoam shawl, you can grow legs. And they move to Gatone and live a double life of being merfolk humans, and they join the Navy. So at 18, a lot of merfolk leave this town and buy seafoam shawls and join the Navy. So We call the ones that leave Landos. And he says, my cousin, the Lando, says, because sometimes he comes home for the holidays, the merfolk holidays. There's a canal if you can swim into Catone through the canal from the ocean.
I won't get in trouble for that? What's your cousin's name? I'd like to be able to, like, I don't know, find him when I swim through the middle of this damn Navy town.
Meldabar.
Might be a bad idea, but...
Hail Tim Bam Meldabar.
Brian.
I mean Frank. His name is Frank Hawkins. Frank Hawkins Dank Blonkins. That's his name. Because it has to rhyme. Frank Hawkins Dank Blonkins.
Frank Hawkins Dank Blonkins.
It's gotta rhyme. It's a mermaid name. Those are the rules now, apparently.
Tim Flim Flam.
No, that doesn't rhyme. That doesn't rhyme. You lose. Sharon, Marin, Baron Play. They all rhyme with shit. They're all things that rhyme with shit.
Alright, I guess, if we have enough air, then Kit and I can go swimming all up in the middle of the Navy town.
Alright, so you guys grab onto your dolphin so you guys can swim at the same speed. It's a little bit faster than your normal swim speed. And it pulls you towards the canal.
It doesn't matter whether or not your name rhymes, as long as you have time to listen to the long-distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater.